Alright, today's video will be for the hard gainers out there, or for the people that decided to go on the biggest bulk of their life and have no idea how to actually realize those goals. I personally am a hard gainer myself, and for years I hated listening to the comments of people saying that I should just eat more. Given the fact that I was already eating about 3,000 to 3,500 calories most of the time, that people would tell me that I had to eat more, and the chart would tell me that that was more than sufficient to gain weight on. However, how much you're supposed to eat is very individually dependent. And it takes a little bit of time to find out what your required intake is. Now, fear not for those hard gainers out there that think that this will not work for them. I am now currently sitting at 100 kilos. For me, that's a big achievement. And it took me many years of eating a lot of calories. Now, you don't have to do this in a completely irresponsible way. Some people go on beer mode, or they just try to get all of their calories in through pizza or whatnot. That's not actually necessary. First off, what's important is that you learn about your own body. You have to figure out how you like to eat. So for me personally, in the morning, I cannot eat a very big meal. So I have to really start with a very small meal in the morning of around 700, 800 calories. At night, I can easily eat a meal between 1,500 and 2,000 calories. And I even used to take a shake right after, and I would literally consume like 3,000 calories in an hour. So it's really important to figure out what works for you, because some people actually like to eat most of their meals in the morning. But for me, that's simply not possible. Some people also like to eat only once a day. That seems to be rather hard in order to get to your calories on a big bulk. And then the next mistake is that many people think that they can just go from a very deep cut of like 1,500 calories and then instantly hop into a massive bulk at around 3,000, 3,500 calories. So that's about a 2,000 calorie difference. And then people seem to wonder why they're struggling to eat all of this food. Our body is a wonderful machine. It adapts to the circumstances that you put it through. However, the body does need a little bit of time in order to adjust. Your stomach can both expand and shrink based on how much you're eating over time. So what I usually do when I come out of a cut is add about 500 calories per week until I get to the point where I can start bulking again. This helps you slowly expand your stomach, and it makes it much easier to take in all of the calories that you need. This also makes it much more sustainable because you will not feel bloated and full all the time. I'm currently eating 4,500 calories per day in order to gain about 2 kilos per month. That's a very healthy ratio, which gives you enough space to maximize the amount of muscle that you're about to gain, but you don't gain too much fat. I have currently been on this bulk for 8 months since the start of January, where I was 89 kilo and I'm 100 kilo right now. I will probably push this one more month before ending it at around 102. 4,500 calories seems to be the sweet spot for me at the moment, and now I'll get to explaining you how I'm doing this. So for those of you that are only eating solid meals, I understand why you can't get to the numbers that you would like to get to. I'm using liquid calories on top of any meals that I'm eating in order to get to the calories that I need. Now again, don't worry, this is not the part where I'm telling you to use weight gainers and other unhealthy things in order to get to your goals. You can actually keep these shakes pretty healthy. So what I put in my shakes, for example, is a lot of nuts. Walnuts, cashew nuts, peanut butter, and then I put 1 or 2 bananas in. You can easily put about 50 to 100 grams of oats in it. Then you can add 2 scoops of protein powder. You can put your creatine in, you can put your collagen in. Now collagen and creatine obviously don't add calories, but it's a very easy way to get them into your routine anyway. Then you add some fruit, you can add some pure chocolate, you can add honey. Really, you can make these shakes just the way that you want to. You can even add coconut milk, which is very high in calories as well. It's not the healthiest option though. So what I usually do is I make these shakes and they end up being between 1,000 calories and 1,700 calories. Now, what I used to do, like I said at the beginning of the video, is I would have a very big meal at night, and then about 1 hour later, I would add this shake on top. However, this started resulting in some issues because I would have to wait for many hours before I could actually go to sleep because I was so bloated. Even with a proper regime, eating 3,000 calories in one meal still takes a lot of time to digest. So then what I came up with is just add liquid in between your meals. So let's say that you eat about every 3 hours. At the start of a day, you make a very high calorie shake, and every now and then between your meals, you just drink a little bit of it. This will make it much easier to get through your day without feeling too bloated and having big crashes in your energy. It also solved the problem for me with sleeping at night. Additionally, you can make healthy snacks, very dense, high calorie snacks that are also healthy. For example, protein balls, which you can also make with a bunch of nuts, pure chocolate, honey, and whatnot. So I have protein balls that are about this size and it's 200 calories. You can easily eat 2 of them every now and then, and that's 400 calories. And due to the small size, it doesn't result in much bloat. So these kind of small tricks of adding in healthy snacks in between that are very small but high calorie can easily lift up your total calories much higher. Give it a shot. Slowly but surely get into it. Gradually add more calories every single week, and you will notice that you will be able to keep up with this regime. Then, once you start to gain about half a kilo per week, you know you found your sweet spot for your bulk, and then just keep going. Once you notice that the weight increase is starting to slow down, you need to add a little bit more. Liquid calories and high calorie snacks are really a great solution to not have to go bear mode and eat a bunch of pizzas, Oreo cookies or whatnot in order to get to your calories and feel like you're gaining weight. And I'm the living proof of it because I'm a total health freak. And here I am, after all these years of working out, sitting at 100 kilo at around 15-16% body fat. I know it's a hard reality to accept that you're just not eating enough, but you're not eating enough. If you're not gaining weight, you're not eating enough. Really, calories in, calories out is a very old rule, but it still applies. And there's only a few medical exceptions that make you an anomaly. Good luck, guys. Go get those gains. Make sure to subscribe.